In this video, I'm going to discuss about different forms of energy. In nature, we find energy in various forms like mechanical energy, heat energy, light energy, chemical energy, sound energy, magnetic energy, electrical energy, and atomic energy. Atomic energy also called nuclear energy. So first let's discuss about the mechanical energy. The energy possessed by a body due to its state of rest or state of motion is called mechanical energy. As we know, state of rest means potential energy, and when we talk about the state of motion means the body possesses kinetic energy. So, mechanical energy is found in two forms. First, potential energy, and second, kinetic energy. The total mechanical energy of a body is the sum of potential and kinetic energies. For example, a car in motion, an arrow on a stretch bow, they all have mechanical energy. Because in this, both potential energy as well as kinetic energy is present. Next is heat energy. The energy released when we burn anything like coal, oil, wood, or gas is called heat energy. Steam possesses heat energy and it is capable to do work. This we can understand through our common experience that if we heat some water in a kettle with a lid on it, we notice that as the water begins to boil, the steam makes the lid to lift up. This is actually the heat energy of the steam which moves the lid up. James Watt in the year 1765 invented the steam engine, in which the heat energy of steam was used to do work. And which work? To drive a train. Next is light energy. Light is a form of energy in the presence of which other objects are seen. We do not feel light energy because ordinary light does not move the objects around us, but a strong beam of light can move small particles like electrons. We have read in the previous class that light travels in a straight line and casts shadow of opaque objects. Opaque objects means the objects through which light cannot pass, like our body. Clear? The plants convert light energy into electrical energy by the process of photosynthesis. Next is chemical energy. The energy possessed by fuels like coal, oil, gas, etc. is called chemical energy. The chemical energy of petrol or diesel is capable to move a car or a truck. The food that we eat possesses chemical energy and makes us to do work. Without food, we can't do any work. We need energy, and that energy we get from where? From the food. Clear? So food possesses chemical energy, and that chemical energy helps us to do our day-to-day work. Next is sound energy. A vibrating body possesses sound energy. When sound produced by a vibrating body reaches our ear membrane, it begins to vibrate and we hear the sound of the vibrating body. We can hear the sound when the number of vibrations per second are in the range of 20 to 20,000, and this range is called audible range. On the other hand, some animals can hear sound of vibrations per second above 20,000 Hz, and this is called as ultrasonic sound. For example, a tuning fork, when struck gently on a rubber pad, starts vibrating. When these vibrations reach the ear of a body, or we can say the ear of a person, the person hears the sound of the fork. Next is the magnetic energy. The energy possessed by a magnet is called magnetic energy. A magnet can attract an iron nail from a distance, and thus the force exerted by the magnet makes the nail to move towards the magnet. And when there is a movement, means what? Means that magnet is able to do some work. Clear? And so magnetic is a form of what? Energy. The electric motor, which is used to run a fan or other machines, is also provided with a magnet. Since a magnet can move iron particles, it is said to possess a form of energy. In factories, iron scrap is separated from the heap of waste material by using the magnets fixed in the cranes. Next is electrical energy. When two dry bodies are rubbed together, they get charged and gain electrical energy. A comb, when rubbed on dry hair, can attract small bits of paper and cause them to move towards the comb. Next, atomic energy or nuclear energy. The energy stored in atoms is called atomic energy. Atomic energy can be used for peaceful as well as for destructive purposes. For peaceful purpose, atomic reactors are used to produce electrical energy from atomic energy. And for destructive purpose, atom bomb is used for destroying the enemy in a war. So always we should use what? We should use the positive form of any science of science. We should not use the negative side of the science. Actually, atomic energy is the energy released due to loss in mass when either a heavy nucleus splits into two light nuclei or two light nuclei combine to form one nucleus under certain circumstances. This is why atomic energy is also called nuclear energy. Next is solar energy. The sun is a major source of energy. The energy which we receive on earth from sun is called solar energy. Nowadays, solar energy is used for making solar cells, solar cookers, etc. Efforts are being made to obtain electricity by using solar panels from solar energy. The government of India is also promoting to produce electricity for household purposes by using solar energy. Okay, so next topic I'll discuss in the next video. Till then,